Oh, that was oddly close sounding. Oh, this door is unopenable. But let's see. There's that one accessible area over here with the rather large-looking pig dude. He is indeed as scary as I expect it to be.
Redeem yourselves. Redemption is at hand. Enter the cleansing and set your souls free. For you are born into filth and will die as pigs. Only through my redemption can you ascend to the skies and claim the heavens as your kingdom. Fall on your knees. Ashes, ashes, bones and ashes. For the pile will reach critical, and we can have such a burning that this city will shine as a beacon of redemption for the world!
Well, oh, I have a journal entry. Interesting. London's burning, London's burning. God forgive me, what have I unleashed? I stand and smell the burning city. I see ash upon the wind. I hear the roars of the sickening beast and the screams as they fall upon the city and drag its people below for the slaughter. Now I begin to understand what the other composite ingredients of Compound X must be, and I also understand this. It is my responsibility now. I must find a way back to the heart of the machine and complete what I started. So wait, I have to go back? Is what it's saying? I guess. Or do I have to go in here? Oh, there we go. Let's see where this leads. A lot of routes in this place. A lot of different areas. And a door to the end of this little area. And... Wait, what was that? Another door. Oh, that's unfortunate. 23rd of December, 1899. I stand and look at myself in the mirror, penis in hand, and my reflection grins at me, and his mouth is full of the sulfur mustards. Vain fool, he sneers. Are you really so very different? Do you genuinely believe your works of evil are any greater than the rest of them? You are simply a weak man, a product of his age, the same as any other. This is empire, Cretan, and this is the killing idiocy, the natural result of the social Darwinism. If you are evil, then this world is evil. You just let the blood run into the streets rather than hiding it in the poorhouse. You hold the blade and slide it home yourself. You do not pay a man to do this for you where you cannot see it. If you are evil, at least yours is an honest evil, and that alone makes you Ubermensch. And thus I wash my hands and take it to bed. And press escape one too many times. Yeah, I figured as much. Where am I? Onwards I go. Through a series of corridors. Obviously I'm supposed to go here, because otherwise it would have been a dead end already.
Do you hear me, Mandus? This is what you planned.
I wonder if that dead end is really a dead end. Somehow I suspect. No. Looks like it really is. And the screaming fills the streets again. Oh, London. Not very accepting of murderous pig people, it seems. Yep. I want to go to places that no man has seen before, but it seems that this game does not have many of those places, if any at all. But I will climb my way to victory once again. I don't think there's much climbing to be done here. That was an odd hallway. There are too many of these damnations, these beasts loose on the streets, to all I have come from the engine rooms. As I emerged, I counted 3 of the damnable pneumatic lifts, which suggest the machine has been planning this for some time, smuggling routes to the surface all about this neighborhood. If my bearings are correct beyond the alley, I should stand directly over the ignition rooms, and I will wager that if I find a pneumatic there, it will carry me back to the machine's heart. Lovely.
Beast! Creature! Where are my children? Where are my children?
Your children are already dead, Daniel. Your children are already gone from this world, Mr. Mundus. Farming the world. Let us not be coy. I will not let us drag this corpse of civilization into a new century. Come New Year's Eve, I will fling the last switches and unshackle the full power of the machine. And that is where we are today. In a world of piglands. Very strange. Very bizarre. And very terrifying. And I can walk very slowly in this lift for some reason. Compared to some of the other areas in this game, this is a slow walking area, it seems. Very good. Bunch of empty closets. I don't think any of these closets ever actually contain anything. Which is sad, but oh well. Counterattack. I have returned, an angel of vengeance, a saboteur once more. I will find a way to stop this vast enterprise of slaughter. Enough destruction opened the heart before. Confused the machine enough to spring its locks and secret doorways. I must cause a great shock, stab its eyes, poke a wire into its eyes, hammer it to its teeth and push glass into every orifice. Then it will gasp, and in that gasp I will scuttle into its throat and stab its heart from the inside. Oof. I kind of wish I could move a bit quicker, because exploring anything this way is a bit... Ugh. Whoa, what's going on there? That's a cool fire effect. Huh. Neat. I guess that's where they're crafting the pigs, but... Like, right now, I'm running. Oh. I can look at this on my own speed. I don't need the game to tell me that I have to move slowly here to truly appreciate it all. But there you go. Because otherwise I probably would have gone to the end of the hallway, but now I'm just not tempted at all because I'm moving this slowly. And it's just awful. Wait, that's an invisible... No. I'm actually moving so slow that I cannot properly climb this staircase back up again after I go down it. Like, that's just pretty impressive, pretty much. Oh my god, why am I going so slow? What does this sign say? No naked flames, no unshielded electrics. Man, do I have to go here? Do I have to go... Nah. Let's aim it at that. I'm sure that won't cause any problems. At the spark plug. The electrification must be lethal to the touch. Now to confound the machine and flip the system. This time not with sewage, but boiling, sparkling liquid death. I want to see what's behind this thing, though. I'm genuinely curious. What is over here?
But will they be free?
Yes, my friend. Drained and bled and freed from the prison of the flesh. Free to ascend as smoke to the stars.
And the good? The word. How will we save them?
Show me these worthy, Mandus. Show me these good. I do not see them.
Oh, I can move at normal speed again. Oh, God, that was tedious. Like, why would you add something like that? It doesn't add anything. It just makes it more annoying to move. Get in there. This is most likely what the game wants anyway. My journal! Coolant pumps! I sense an opportunity. My first strike. Impeding these cogs with large enough objects should jam the flow of coolant. Thanks for telling me how the puzzle works. It was very hard to figure out on my own, after all. So what's down here? If I go down here, is there anything of interest I can be able to see here? You never know. No notes. No interesting little documents. Just a jammed cooling system. That is unfortunate. I was hoping for something exciting, but instead I found nothing but nothingness. Really. Nothing but nothingness. I feel like I'm smaller than before. I don't know, it's weird. Like I'm just constantly crouching, that's what it feels like right now. I am breaking the world again, causing so much havoc. Someone's probably gonna go, oi, stop it, but I'm not going to. They're gonna suck it, because that's just the life I chose today. The lamp's no longer pointing at the thing. Why is that, actually? This was pointing at this previously, and then it wasn't for some reason. Oh, there we go. That looks bad. That's probably no good at all. I guess it was no longer pointing at it because that probably would have killed me. That would probably be a genuinely good reasoning for it. Blop. Probably shouldn't touch this water now. That's probably a good idea. Oh, that pig looks dead. Poor piggy. Yump. And we're saved. I know how machines work, you guys, don't worry. Yeah. It's really hard to operate this when the screen shakes this much. But that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, what? Huh, that was weird. Oh, I guess it's broken enough. Maybe it's like one in the middle for a change. Yeah, that seems to do it. Yup. Maybe some more. That one looks pretty good too. Yeah. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Pretty good. Coolant pumps.
I know you, machine. I know what you fear. I will rain excrement into your very soul. I will destroy you.
You are too late, Mandus. My great works are almost begun.
I will rain excrement into your soul. That is the coolest thing anyone has ever said to anyone. How to smack talk someone disgustingly. Like, genuinely. Ugh. Oh, God. You just say that to someone, especially if they're just a machine. They don't care about it. October 27th. And waste not, want not, for here are the assorted slop and innards of sifted and sorted and entered the world through more channels and means than one could possibly conceive. The product passes by this section of the engine and is driven through the blades, splitting it into two sections, ready for the butcher's block. And in the interim, it is kept in the freezer bays under the house, and the heat produced naturally by the refrigeration process feeds into the pipes and crannies of these rooms, and is the very reason, my dear friend, that we can sit here in shirts and waistcoats but no jackets on a freezing winter's night without a fire in the grate and discuss our great enterprise. The warmth in our bellies and our toes may be attributed directly to those bellies and toes even now passing through steam, fire, and blade beneath our feet. Well said, man. Well said. I'm not really sure where to go now. I guess I'll just continue going in this direction. Just follow a wall and continue to follow it forever. Yeah. That's not good. That's just icky sticky. Oh, no. December 2nd, 1899. Walking away from those temples, that small pile of stones under the rhododendrons, the skulls of innocents under the loose cloud, headless rib cages in the cool stone behind the altars 3,000 miles apart, I track back my life to this instance. Rain channels eroded in ancient stone. The toxins are already in this damp, this falling water. I hack and retch and vomit into the sink and grasp the bowl with both hands and stare there in the plug hole. As clear as day, a toy spine, clockwork and intricate like a child's spine. But clockwork, how could that be? How could a child's spine be made like clockwork? I washed it carefully and placed it into the mantelpiece. By the egg, I laid myself into the garden where the children's skulls are buried. I call it my Mexico. This man has issues. Is that pig having a tea party? It looks like he's having a pretty good tea party. I wish I had a pig that had tea parties. That'd be so much fun. And scream some more. I wonder who scream those are, actually. I can't access the journal while I'm on a ladder, or use the lantern. I can apparently write in my journal while I'm on a ladder, but I cannot read what I just written down while I'm on a ladder. Which makes sense, I guess. It's very hard to read and climb. The path to the trippery. It is critically injured now, I'm sure of that. It jeers no more. I feel it shudder around me, a wounded animal pressed flat to the ground. I feel it is afraid of me, and I hate it all the more, as I hate myself for unleashing it. My head pounds with blood, my teeth vibrate, I retch and burn with fever. I am an angel of death, descending to smother the firstborn for the death of the two that came after. Exactly.
I am here again, at the foot of those stairs. Towards the red light of the nursery. Sunset in the window like a bleeding sky. The horizon a slit throat. The seeping dark to drain the guilt from us. I am the jaguar-faced man. I am the feathered serpent. This priesthood is mine.
I'm 90% sure this is a dead end, but I'm gonna examine it anyway. And I'm glad I did. Otherwise I wouldn't have been able to see these pigs do that. And that would have been bad. Not having seen that, naturally. Still don't like the light effect. I still don't like the effect of the light flickering on and off.
I can meet him, your great engineer. How marvelous. I must say, Mr. Mandus, my excitement is almost unseemly.
Yes, I can see that. Step this way, Professor. I will be right behind you.
Mandus? Mandus, where the devil are you? I can't see a damn thing. Mandus! We are the pig, Professor. We are all the pig.
I see. Well, let's walk to those two silhouettes over there. Of my children. Who rip their hearts out once more. And show them to me. Where am I? Huh. Well, here I am.
I climb in stillness now. Blue water runs in my veins, now I am clean. I carry the knife of this factory, the bowl of this mill. I am come to collect you from your fields and your furnaces. I will gather you into the white clouds. I will gather you to me, and I will take you home.
Yes. And home is where this is. A pool of blood and ich. And a lot of darkness, because I have the world's worst lantern in the world. And some unhappy people. I would explore this area more, but my movement speed has been lowered once again, and I just move slower than anyone in the world right now, really. Although it seems to fix itself when I reach the elevator. So it's kind of a shame. But I'm gonna assume the large pool of blood probably didn't have that many interesting things in it anyway. Aside from those two corpses. The veil lifts, the bride is waiting, and in that instant, cradling my children's head in my palms, I knew I had to unbuild what I had constructed. This machine was ever mine, and it fell to me to redeem myself.
Hear me, Mandus. My gears are adjust. My steam is built. Soon I will spill that blue water and split the egg, the atom, my soul, and there will be a very great burning that we might make the world clean. Be proud, for this is your doing. Until you steeped me in the blood of your own, I was nothing but rotten architecture. You have made me, and I will make the world anew.
Well, it appears we are getting a little bit close to finishing this machine once and for all. So let's read our journal. In my dreams, I walk with my children. I walk tunnels where no human has trod before. I'm sure of that. It is just me and him now. Frost forms on my coat sleeves, deathly still, and the freezing air tells me I am close. You know, when you write something like that down, it would have been really cool if the one sleeve I can see actually had frost building up on it, rather than it just not doing that at all. But, you know. Whatevs, let's keep going. Let's see where this adventure goes. Let's see how deep this rabbit hole is.
But why did you take my children?
I, Mandus. Of all the blood we have spilled together, the first drops fell from your hands alone.
Then I am damned for a filicide, and everything is lost.
And indeed, my children appear not to be very alive anymore. Huh, electric piggy. Oh! Okay. Show me where you are, you evildoer. Yet sometimes I still see my children walk by. It's very odd. Another locked door. Another locked door. Let us follow the children. After going to the left first, because I'm curious if there's anything there. But unfortunately, there is not. There was nothing there, in fact. Nothing there at all. So we move on. Were those more of those cooling system things that were lying there as well? I'll go there in a minute. Oh, I'll go there now because there's nothing to see. What was that noise? Oh, it's the pig. Did it just teleport? I hope it didn't. Or is it invisible? Okay. I turned it on, I think. Oh, damn, he hit me. Did that do it? Did that get rid of it? I just turned on 2 levers and, well, he seems to be gone. Well, that was the end of Electric Pigman, I guess. Let's see, what the hell was that? Oh well. Let's see where this leads. Let's keep following this path of ours. I'm just running everywhere at this point now. I'm sort of looking at things, but not in great detail anymore. I'm just kind of following the path to the end of the earth. Mandus descending amongst the spirits. The Aztecs believed they could avert the apocalypse through sacrifice. History tells us they failed. Their tragedy was simply that they could not spill enough blood in time. Are you sure that's what their tragedy was? I'm pretty sure it was just that they were killing each other all the time until no one was left. But, you know, that's a different perspective, I guess.
To save you, only to spare you. I would have given my soul to spare you this world and its loan. Oh, my children. My children. What have I done? What have I become? I will put it right, my darlings. All of my wrongs will be righted. All of my sins washed clean.
28th of December, 1899. Memories, they surface like bloated bodies rising to the scum of the Thames. I looked at them covered in the blood of their dead mother, little piglets squalling in their swaddling, and my heart at once was filled with great love and consuming hate I could never imagined. At that point, did my soul split, creating him? Was this the egg of my soul the moment the great clock began to tick? Is the only path to redemption to join us together again, to make myself whole, to close the great circle, and to take that madman into my heart once more, and forgive him and myself as well?
I love you, my darlings, and I am sorry. I am sorry for all I have done. I simply loved you all too much for this world.
Of course you did. Of course that was the reasoning behind it all. Ooh. Mandus is alone. I search for instruction, for advice, for help in my goals. But in return, the system mocks me. Simpleton, it says. You must find your own answers now. And find them I shall. Behind locked doors. With my favorite of teddy bears. Jonnifer, the teddy bear, will set us free once again.
Mandus, put aside your misguided crusade and let me save them. You may hate me, Mandus, but I have seen the future, your 20th century, and let me tell you this, a far greater slaughter awaits you there. I seek to save the world by blood now, before millions fall beneath history, pushed under by blade, bullet, and gas.
Well, there is some truth to that. The whole logic of, I'll just kill everyone before they have a chance to kill everyone later. They got rid of my bloody bear! Those bastards! Oh my god. Whatever. I don't even care if I die now. You got rid of Jonnifer. My favorite bear. And blinking lights galore. Oh my god. Just run. Just run, just run, just run. Yo. I did not need that to happen. This is making it really hard to see what the hell is going on. Oh my god. This is very awkward. This is a very awkward turn of events that's going on right now. But oh well, let's go inside. Let's see if we can end this machine once and for all. I don't really know what to do here. I don't really see anything I can interact with here. And because of this horrible blurring effect, it's kind of hard to tell what I'm supposed to do. Let's get out of this area for a moment, because this is not working out. Okay. So what is this? Can I look at the bottom maybe? Like the center point? No. Like it seems like I have to interact with these things, but I can't. And it's a bit of a bother, really. Maybe there's stuff on the outside of this chamber that I can move or something, because this is obviously not working very well. Yeah, I can open this door. I sadly cannot do seemingly anything else, really, which is a bit awkward. There's bound to be like a thing I'm missing here. But where is it? Where is the thing in this bloody place that I am not oh, a ladder. There you go. That was just a ladder all along. The entire room was just there for the purpose of fear. Fear and excitement. Oh, and this thing. The hell? Well, I'm moving that, I guess, so that's good. Maybe. I'll just turn all of these things on. See what happens. This is how you solve puzzles. Just push every button and hope. Because so far every puzzle in this game has been just push every button and eventually things will make sense.
I have you now, creature.
It is time to end this madness.
So I guess I just step into the thing now? It's kind of hard to, again, see what is going on because of all the shaking, but I'll just try to find that ladder again, I guess. Eventually the ladder will be here. And the music will be loud. And I can step into the thing, and hopefully I don't die before reaching that circle. And door. Let's go.
Oh, God help me. I am lost in the dry paper soul of the world.
Enoch, Edwin, Oswald, and I. Was Oswald the name of one of my children? Maybe that's where I got the name Oswald from. Huh. That would do it, I guess. I'm just gonna assume that we were secretly playing as Oswald all along, because that name was closest to me this entire time.
Listen to your heart. You know you are with me. You created me to save the world. I am your friend.
Can I interact with this, or should I just go? I'm just gonna carefully look if I can interact with this at all. I guess this might be Lilibeth, which is still a name that I have not heard previously until this game, but apparently Lilibeth is a name. I feel I should leave. I feel I should run away from this into that corridor, following the lanterns. The big lanterns.
Mandus, please, I am no more evil than you. We sought the same thing, to save humanity, ridding them of their painful, stupid, pointless lives. Mandus, stop. Think about what you are doing. For your children, Mandus.
Do not speak of my children, monster.
I did not kill your children, Mandus. You sacrificed them on the temple steps, knowing what the coming century would do to them. Your sons will drown, lungs full of mud and shrapnel on the banks of the Somme. You wanted to save them from the horror to come. That is the vision we shared. Everything we have built to avert this coming nightmare. You and I are one. We are the same. Our souls are entangled. We deserve to make them free.
Oh wow.
I have stood knee-deep in mud and bone and filled my lungs with mustard gas. I have seen 2 brothers fall. I have lain with holy wars and copulated with the autumnal fallout. I have dug trenches for the refugees. I have murdered dissidents where the ground never thaws and starved the masses into faith. A child's shadow burnt into the brickwork. A house of skulls in the jungle. The innocent Mandus trod and bled and gassed and starved and beaten and murdered and enslaved. This is your coming century. They will eat the Mandus. They will make pigs of you all, and they will bury their snouts into your ribs, and they will eat your hearts. Please, Mandus, no. For your children.
And there you go.
I lay there and watched the god I had created die. At the end, when we were cold as the stone we had hewn his body from, when the lights were nearly all extinguished, we heard, in the silent distance, the man-pigs singing to one another. Then, as the last lights were gone, and we lay together in the deep, they drifted away, and all was silent. Such a silence I have never known. And as the dust settled on my open eyes, and we lay together embraced forever, I heard, miles above us, the sounds of the city turning over in its sleep. A church bell ringing out, and in that moment, the new century was born.
Well, that was it. That was interesting. And I was gonna say there's no music at all for these credits, and I was gonna be very sad, but then sound appeared. But yeah, as somewhat expected, it's developed by the Chinese Room and published by Frictional Games. I'm kind of curious how much input Frictional Games actually had on the making of this game, because it feels a lot more like Dear Esther than it felt like Amnesia, which I would say is a bit unfortunate, really. I felt that, as I mentioned a few times before, the exploration in this game isn't very good, because you're just kind of riding on just a given path. There is just one path you can follow, and I don't know. Personally, I think I would have enjoyed a little bit more possible turns you could take at all instead of just running the path, but there you go. I think some of the atmosphere was really good in this game. I really enjoyed some of the effects they put in this game as well, like just moving little bits around, just bits and pieces moved around through the room when you come back there later. It's just so cool, because it's like, oh, did the monster move it? Like, it's just really well done. I think the start of this game is just incredibly good, and then sadly it becomes a bit weird, but overall I think it's sort of an enjoyable game. It's the kind of game where you just kind of have to enjoy the atmosphere, really. I think if you don't really get much out of the atmosphere, you're probably not going to get much out of this game. The story was kind of interesting, albeit a bit confusing at times and a bit predictable at other times, but there you go. And I don't know, it feels, I'm not sure how much it fit. It barely connects to Amnesia, The Dark Descent, which is why it's a bit, it just feels a bit shoveled in there, I guess. But I think had they renamed a couple of things, they probably could have just released this as an entirely new game, just with the same ideas of scariness and stuff like that, just the general idea of the atmosphere and the engine and stuff like that. And I sort of wish there were more things to interact with, because it would have made some of the puzzles more interesting, I think. Possibly a bit more difficult, because if you can interact with everything, then it's not immediately obvious. But right now, the puzzles were just so obvious most of the time, because it's like, oh, this is the only thing I can interact with, therefore it's probably part of a puzzle, and usually that was indeed the case. And I don't know, that it seemed a bit unnecessary, but there you go. all in all, I enjoyed it because I did play through this game in like 2 sessions, basically. I did take some breaks, but most of it was done on the same 2 days. So obviously I got something out of it, because otherwise I wouldn't have played this game for that long. But yeah, that was Amnesia, a machine for pigs. And I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, that's really all I have to say about the game. It was enjoyable, didn't really feel like Amnesia, but it sort of did. But not really. It feels more like Dear Esther than it feels like Amnesia, and I think that's unfortunate, because I don't think Dear Esther was a very good game. But, oh well. I think that it had some really cool things, and it's worth checking out at some point, just to play around with the little amount of things you can't play around with, really. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. The next time we play, we'll be playing something else, and hope to see you around. Bye-bye.